Fearfully Made, and I'm back with another video. To all of my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing, for commenting. What is that? Oh, it's my zipper. For liking, for sharing my videos. I appreciate your support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Again, my name is Fearfully Made, and on this channel, we talk about Yah's laws, statutes, commandments. We do some Bible study, and I also share some words of encouragement in hopes that it may uplift someone. So if you're interested in joining my YouTube family, definitely hit the subscribe button. Excuse me. And also hit the notification bell if you would like notification of my future uploads, okay? So, this study is going to be a little bit deep tonight. And, yes, it's going to be a little deep. So we're going to talk about our hearts, okay? In my mind, I feel like everybody has all started off with like a really, really good heart. Like I personally don't believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I do not mind ever having to stand corrected, okay? But in my mind, I truly believe that we all were born with pure intentions. Like we were all born with like good hearts, right? And somewhere along the way, the devil has corrupted our heart. Not all of us, but most of us, a lot of people, right? And some people just wonder why they are the way that they are, and some people know why. Some people have had, honestly, a lot of, my problems from that has corrupted my heart in the past was from relationships, just being in toxic relationships with people, with like narcissists, like toxic relationships with family members, continuing to stick around people that I shared blood with, because of the title, and even though I knew I wasn't being respected, you know what I'm saying? Just like being snaked by people, you know what I'm saying? I've been hurt like on so many levels. I've gone through pretty much like any type of hurt that you can imagine. And I'm not saying this is a pity party, like I'm healed from it now, like I'm not hurting from it anymore. But like I'm only saying this because stuff like that could be the cause of, hi Millennial Lux, stuff like that could be the cause of someone's heart turning into stone. And the Bible even talks about people having a stony heart. So tonight we're going to do a Bible study about the heart, okay? God doesn't really care about your outward appearance. Like he only cares about your heart, okay? You can be the finest thing walking this earth, the most sought after woman, you know what I'm saying, with the most beautiful smile, the longest, prettiest hair, you know what I'm saying, and have the nastiest, ugliest heart in the world. You know what I'm saying, and be the most insecure woman on earth. You can be the most handsome man. I'm talking about pecs, shoulder muscles, back muscles, the straightest teeth, the most healthiest beard, the most beautiful eyes with the most wisdom, you know what I'm saying? Just the finest man on this earth, with some long dreads. Look, I'm over here thinking about my ideal man. Let me stop. But have the nastiest heart, you know what I'm saying? Just have the nastiest heart. And the Most High looks at, like he says, man looks at the outward appearance, but God tries the heart, okay? Your heart is important. Your heart is so important to God because the Bible says, out of the heart flows the issues of life. Guard your heart because out of it flows the issues of life. All of the problems that you've ever had in your life started in your heart. Like, let's say you got cheated on, since that's like the biggest topic of the week, right? And the person that cheated on you was somebody that you just loved and you gave your heart to, right? And the way that you respond in that situation is flowing from your heart. Now, let's say if the person that cheated on you didn't really care, or you didn't really care about the person that cheated on you, you didn't really have a heart for that person, you're probably not going to react the way that you normally would. You're not going to respond the way that you normally would, right? You're probably not going to like the way that you would if you loved the person. You know what I'm saying? You're probably going to be like, whatever, I didn't really care about that person anyway. You know? But if you did have a heart for that person and you just really love that person, you're probably going to react a little bit negatively towards finding out that this person has been cheating on you, okay? Or like even for your mother, you know, if like a relative, somebody you love, you know, that you have a heart for, you know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid anything happened to them because you love them with your heart, right? Or let's say if you love money, you know, so your money's looking a little funny. Like if your money's where your heart is, which it shouldn't be, hopefully, but you know, your heart, you're gonna be feeling some type of way. Anyways, let's get into some scripture. I know I'm kind of rambling, but we're gonna talk about the heart tonight and see what the Most High says about the heart. Okay, and as I read the scriptures, we're gonna just break it down. All right. So we are going to start. We're gonna jump around the word. Okay. We're gonna start with. Let's see here. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 26. King James Version. And it reads, "A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh." Okay. So the Most High says he'll give you a new spirit and a whole new heart. And he will take the stony flesh. Even the Bible talks about us having it says he'll take away the stony heart. Even the Bible talks about how we have a heart of stone. And like I said earlier, it could be the cause of life experiences. Honestly, a lot of stony hearts come from bad relationships. Let's just be real. Like, it's really important. Like, just being and it's just like a lot of the relationships that, like me, for example, like, you know, before I started walking with the Most High, you know, it's like relationships that we had before we started walking with the Most High. Like just real toxic relationships. Like me personally, now I'm only attracted to men that like God, you know, that love God, that have a relationship with God. Whereas before, it's like I was attracted to men that I thought were cute. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when I was dating men that I thought were cute, I wasn't thinking about like their spiritual life. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking about what kind of spirit they carried inside of them. A spirit of wrath, a demonic entity. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the outward appearance, like the Most High says, man sees we look for the outward appearance, right? But I wasn't, you know, awakened to like what type of men they are inside. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that really, really does suck. It's like giving your life to God and being in a relationship with somebody who's not interested in establishing a relationship with the Most High. You can like literally almost just feel like the division. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucks because like you've only been with that person for however long, and it's just like, like, well, I'm over here with the Lord. What you finna do? And so it's just kind of like you just gotta let people like that go, man. Like, that's kind of what I'm going through, y'all. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you have, and I'm talking about just every area of my life, like just letting go of people that don't really want to go where the Most High wants to take you in Him. You know, it can become really toxic. But if you find somebody, a friend or someone to be in a relationship with that does, desire to establish a relationship with the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be healthy. It's gonna be peace. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little boring. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really used to being. I'm used to being in like relationships that are kind of like a little hype. But it's like I feel like the closer I get to God, the more I desire peace and like someone who's boring without all the extra animation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Anyways, let's move on in the study. Um, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. I think we literally just went over this. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. We literally just went through that because, like I said, like, whatever you have a heart to, whatever you care so much for is what, you're going to, what you're going to react to. We kind of went over that verse already. Okay. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 30. This is also a good one. It says, a sound heart is the life of flesh, but envy the rottenness of bones. This is really good because some people really do have envy in their heart, like jealousy in their hearts. You know what I'm saying? And it says, a sound heart, a calm heart, a relaxed heart is the life of flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. Like envy and jealousy literally rots your bones. It really, really does. Like it's really not healthy. It does something to your spirit and it really, really darkens your heart. If you want a pure heart, get rid of all any type of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if you have any type of envy or jealousy in your heart, like your heart is far from God. You will not see God with that in your heart, for real. You will not see God with that in your heart. Honestly, envy and jealousy, that's the whole spirit. I should do a whole study on that again. Let me see. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. So if your heart is happy, you are happy. If you see someone happy, that means they have a happy heart, right? But by sorrow of the heart, if your heart is filled with sorrow, then your spirit is broken. And I've definitely been there before. But the Bible also says a broken spirit and a God will not despise. If your spirit is broken, then the Most High is near. It says draws near, or He's near to the brokenhearted. Let me see. Matthew chapter 5, verse 8 says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And this is actually true. And as crazy as it's going to sound, is like you can actually see the eyes of the Most High God, like if your heart is clean. And how I'm able to see his eyes is when I pray and I repent. Like you can literally see the eyes of the Most High. He'll allow you to see his eyes. You'd actually have to be able to see it to know exactly what I'm talking about. But you can see the eyes of God, you know what I'm saying, if your heart is right, you know. And how to keep your heart pure is just by continuing to forgive regardless of what's been done to you. Yeah, you're going to be a little bit pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the Bible says be angry but sin not. So it doesn't completely condemn having feelings of anger. Even Jesus flipped over the tables. You know what I'm saying? When he was sick of people using the house of God as a marketplace. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to feel angry. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you should always forgive. When you're forgiving people, you're not doing it for them. You're really doing it for your own soul so that you can release yourself from that spiritual prison that you're in. When people do bad things to you, excuse me, they're trying to lock you up spiritually. Like they're trying to lock you in a spiritual cage. Let me give you guys an example. I have a relative, right, who had this beef with my dad like 30 years ago, or like maybe 20 years ago or something. And I tried to put this person on the phone with my dad, and this person still would not talk to my dad, even though it had been 20 years. Still holding on to the same grudge from 20 years ago. So this person has been locked in that spiritual prison for 20 years. When you hold on to stuff, you can't elevate. You can't elevate spiritually. And you also, it's going to block your elevation in the natural as well. Because there's still things that you're holding on to in the realm of the spirit. Like when you think negative thoughts, there's no room for positive ones. And that goes for holding on to negative energy and what people have done to you. When you hold on to what people do to you, there's no room to invite something new. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still holding on to the pain, the hurt, and the rejection, the sorrow. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many people that are just so in fear of just letting go. You know what I'm saying? Letting go is essential, especially when you're walking with the Most High. You have to let stuff go, or you're going to be holding yourself back. And it's like, especially if it's something that someone else did to you, you don't want to hold yourself back because of what someone else is doing to you. That is their goal. Their goal is to hold you back. And it all starts in the realm of the spirit before it manifests itself into the physical realm. So whatever it is that someone has done to you, just so that you can release yourself from that spiritual bondage, let it go. Be like, I mean, yeah, what they did probably was bogus, but if you keep holding them to it, how are you going to elevate? How are you going to grow? How are you going to become a better person? You know what I'm saying? Like how? Like I use what people do to me as life experiences and as a story to tell. I don't ever keep it in my heart. But if I want to use it as like an example of whatever it is I'm talking about, that's the only time I'll ever bring it up. But you'll never ever just see me dwelling on it forever. And when I see certain people, I'm still able to say hi to them knowing what they've done to me. You know what I'm saying? You have to free yourself from these wicked people and give them to God. Here's another one. It says Proverbs chapter 17:22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. Man. I honestly, what I'm getting from this is like any type of negativity that has to do with your heart really affects your bones. It really, really does, you know. A merry heart doeth good like medicine. So just keeping a happy heart is like medicine, is what the Bible is saying. So, you know, even some people who are like sick with, you know, like illnesses, I'm sorry you guys. Like a lot of people, they try to speak positivity. They try to speak life into themselves while they're on their sick bed, because a merry heart is like medicine. Positive energy, light, you know what I'm saying? Goodness, everything that's good, anything that makes you smile. Positivity is like medicine. Positivity is a natural healer. Good energy, like a happy heart, is like medicine. Have you noticed that, like, you'll be in a dump and then you get on the phone with someone who just makes you laugh, and next thing you know, you're just feeling so good because you're smiling and your heart's starting to feel happy? It literally all starts with your heart. That's why it's like important to do like random heart checks throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Just like do a random heart check. Like, how's my heart feeling? Is my heart feeling happy? Is my heart feeling sad? Do I need to take a moment to pray over my heart and ask the Most High to relieve me? Like, do I need to call a friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have anybody that you can't call, that's a prayer warrior that can pray over your life and over your heart. Like, for real. I have somebody like that in my life, and it's such a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air. Like, I called my friend just, I think, was it tonight? It was tonight. Like, earlier today, I was in a bit of a funk. Why? Because I'm human. It happens. You know what I'm saying? I go through a lot of spiritual warfare, and people like to send negative energy my way. And so I feel it. You know what I'm saying? It, like, the attacks never go through, the witchcraft attacks, but I'm still able to feel what they're trying to do and the negative energy that they try to send me. And even if I can't see the negative words that someone's speaking about me, I can still feel the energy from those words because I'm an empath, right? And so like I was hit with like a whole bunch of toxic energy today. I'm like, somebody must just have my name in their mouth so dirty right now, because I can just feel all this energy. And so I called my friend who's a missionary. Like, I'm talking about, this man has been celibate for 10 years, yo. 10 years. Powerful man of God. Like, all he does is talk to God all day long. I'm like one of the only friends he has. He just like me, like, I don't really have any friends. Like, me and him just chop it up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he called me. No, yeah, he called me. Because I remember calling two other people that I already knew I couldn't rely on, but I just wanted to vent. And one of them didn't answer. The other one kind of giggled when I told him what I was going through or whatever. I was like, you know what? Let me call you later. Right? And then next thing you know, my missionary friend calls me. I promise, like, that dude, I really feel like he's highly spiritually gifted, and him and our hearts are connected or something. Like, when I'm going through something, he calls me. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, what? He's very prophetic, you know what I'm saying? But it's like he's like my little angel or something. But like when I'm going through something, it's like he feels my spirit. And so when I told him how I was feeling tonight, he didn't even ask me if I wanted to pray. He just literally just started praying over me. And he prayed over me for about 20 minutes. Like, it was like a whole 20-minute prayer. And I'm just eating dinner, and he's just on the phone just going to war in the realm of the spirit for me. You know what I'm saying? That's so beautiful. And it's a blessing to have somebody like that in your life. You know what I'm saying? So also try to surround yourself with people who love you like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. Anyways, Yes. I don't know. I kind of went off the deep end with that topic. Let's get back on track. Sorry, guys. Psalms chapter 34, verse 18, King James Version. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and that saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. If you have a broken heart, the Lord is near to you. You could be like a sinner, a wretched sinner. You know what I'm saying? But he does not despise a broken heart. Like if you're brokenhearted, the Lord is there. You know what I mean? Like he's there. And save such as a contract, such as be of a contrite spirit. He will save you. Okay? He will definitely save you if you're brokenhearted, okay? Just ask him. Happy is the man that feareth always. This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 14, King James Version. Happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief. Okay? So if you fear God with your heart, and you're just like, look, I'm not going to do this because God is watching me. Like you're gonna always feel at peace, just knowing that you're not out here doing the opposite of what the Most High wants you to do, and you're living right, and you're treating people right. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's perfect. Don't get me wrong. Like it's been a few things that the Most High had to correct me about this week, and it was just kind of like an eye opener to me. You know what I'm saying? But if you just know that you're living righteously for the most part, and you're correcting yourself anytime the Most High sends correction, you know what I'm saying? Like you're good. But if you harden your heart towards the Lord, and He's telling you, this is an area in your life that you need to make corrections in, and you just go no, you know what I'm saying? But like then you're gonna fall into mischief. You know what I'm saying? Like and the Most High is like, look, don't harden your heart towards God, okay? If you know that God is trying to correct you in a certain area of your life, just do your best. And if you mess up, keep trying, okay? Psalm chapter 147, verse 3, King James Version. He healeth the broken heart and bindeth up their wounds. The Most High will heal your broken heart. Yes, He does. And He'll send people to pray over you. Anyways, I'm going to close it off with this really, really good one, and then we're going to end this study, okay? It says Proverbs chapter 21, verse 2, King James Version. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, right? But the Lord pondereth the hearts, okay? So what I'm getting from this is the Most High checks your intentions. Like, so you know how somebody leaves like a comment, like backhanded comments? Like let's say someone's jealous of the dress that you have on and they really think that you don't look that good in it. But they leave a compliment saying, "Oh, you look really nice in your dress," but in their heart, they're just like, "Oh, you look terrible in that dress. I look better than you in that dress." You know what I'm saying? Then it's just like, you know, that was a backhanded compliment. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High, he's like watching your intent. Like he looks at people's intentions. If you offend somebody and you didn't mean to, like the Most High is not going to hold it against you because He knows that your intentions were pure with somebody. Like that's one thing I like about God. A lot of people don't understand. They get easily deceived. But the Most High, like He'll check your intentions with that person, and He'll know, like, okay, your intentions with this individual was pure, regardless of whether they thought you were this or that. Like you were genuine, and I saw that. You know what I'm saying? Like this person was deceived about you. You know, and you can just so you just always be okay, just knowing like if you had good intentions with somebody, and they just think that you just don't, you know, that's on them. Like, you know, God knew what your intentions were. He knew that they were pure. You know what I'm saying? And If no one else sees it, God definitely he caught he caught you. Okay. So that was every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. Right? So yeah, we're gonna sit and chew on that one. And leave a comment on what you think. Hit the like button for me, family, so I can get my videos pushed out there. I guess I have to start saying that to you guys. I don't know why. I guess it. I'm not sure what the like button does, but definitely hit the thumbs up button. I'm seeing other YouTubers do it in their videos, so I'm gonna start like encouraging you guys to hit the thumbs up button. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Y'all willing, peace.